Richard Grenell was the foreign policy and national security spokesman for the Romney campaign. He was because he just resigned. Now, what was the problem with Grenell? He was gay. Now, that's not a problem for us, but apparently it was for the Romney campaign. Now, they say that there was a number of issues with him. Reporters thought he was a liar. In fact, literally, a former Reuters reporter, Erwin Arif, said that he, quote, often lied. In fact, he was the most dishonest and deceptive press person he'd ever worked with in 2 decades on the job. Now, Grenell used to work under John Bolton at the UN for the Bush administration, and unsurprisingly, John Bolton's spokesperson turned out to be a huge, huge liar and a bad guy. But is that why they fired him? Nope. He apparently wrote some nasty tweets about some women, including Callista Gingrich and Rachel Maddow. Is that why they fired him? Nope. They fired him because social conservatives did not like it. He was gay. How could, oh my God, he's hateful. He despises the UN even though he worked at the UN. He lies to reporters. He says hateful things about women. That's all positives. But even though we like him for being so hateful, well, we're so hateful that we hate him for his existence. So he's got to go. Politico explains, a handful of social conservatives also expressed alarm over the selection of a campaign aide who's not just gay, but has also publicly endorsed same-sex marriage. I love that quote. Not only is he gay, he doesn't even know his place. I mean, I'm picturing a quote from the 1960s saying, not only was the campaign aide a black man, but he was in favor of blacks being allowed to marry other races. Can you imagine? Well, he obviously had to go. How dare you speak up for your own rights? No, can't have it. You got to chase him out of town. Now, Grenell in his resignation letter said, I love this. I want to thank Governor Romney for his belief in me and my abilities and his clear message to me that being openly gay was a non-issue for him and his team. That is until, of course, they fired you. What? I mean, now you can see why the Reuters reporter called him one of the biggest liars he'd ever seen. He's doing a resignation letter where he's forced to resign for being gay, and he writes a letter saying, I want to thank you so much for not discriminating against me for being gay. That's awesome. No, but you know the biggest joke is gay Americans who are still Republicans. These guys go, no, the Republican Party is great to us. Yeah, like when they don't allow us to have a single job. When they don't fight for our rights, they fight against our rights. When they try to pass constitutional amendments, as Newt Gingrich is trying to help in North Carolina, make sure that they have not only a law, which they already have, but an amendment to make sure that gay people can never get married. Yeah, the Republican Party loves you guys. I mean, I guess, you're sadists, and you think, I don't know, maybe you're like those Opus Dei guys, like to, beat themselves with a whip. Like, oh, yes, Republicans, hit me again, oh, I love it. Yeah. So, look, if you're gay and you're a Republican, you're an utter and complete and contemptible fraud, okay? Not because if you're a conservative. I want everybody to be clear on this. You can be for lower taxes, you could be for more war, you could be for all those things, and call yourself a conservative and still be gay, of course. That's logically consistent. But if you say, I am with the party that despises me, well, that makes no sense. So, for example, Ken Millman used to be the head of that party. Then comes out afterwards and goes, I was gay. Oh, by the way, I sincerely apologize for all of the anti-gay campaigns that we ever ran under my watch. Oh, well, thank you very much. Are you not merciful for apologizing after you ran those hateful campaigns against people just like yourself? These are obvious self-haters. Now, here's evangelical leader Brian Fisher on the radio bragging about how they got this guy.
So this is huge, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely huge that a homosexual activist in a very prominent place in Mitt Romney's campaign has stepped down. He has resigned, and it's very clear from the Washington Post that he resigned because of pressure that was put on the Romney campaign by the pro-family community. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge win, and it's a huge win for us in regard to Mitt Romney, because Mitt Romney has been forced to say, look, I overstepped my bounds here. I went outside the parameters here. I went off the reservation with this hire. Pro-family community has called me back to the table here, called me back inside the borders of the reservation. Now, Mitt Romney's not going to admit that. I guarantee you he's not going to admit. But that, ladies, that is exactly what happened. This is a huge win for the pro-family community. I will flat out guarantee you he is not going to make this mistake again. There is no way in the world that Mitt Romney is going to put a homosexual activist in any position of importance.
All right. If you're gay and you're still a Republican, well, I guess you have it coming. You know, enjoy that kind of sadism where you try to destroy your own community's rights. It's sickening. That Brian Fisher is the kind of guy you want to put in charge, where he calls the shots and your so-called leader bows his head to a hateful guy like that and won't even hire a single gay person, and then if he makes that mistake, we'll fire him within 2 weeks. All right, you like that party? Well, you're incredibly stupid and hateful of yourself and your own community, so at least you made it, your intentions clear. How about it, Hoss?